morning to all my dear students. I am Neelam Miss from Mehdi English School, your social science teacher, and today we are going to continue with our chapter number 13, Manufacturing Industries, part 4. Before starting our lesson, I welcome you all with a good thought. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Once again, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. In last lecture, we have completed mineral-based industry. Mineral-based industries, it means where mineral is used as a raw material is known as mineral-based industry. And in mineral-based industries such as iron industries, iron and steel industries, aluminium industries, copper industries, chemical industries, fertilizer industries, cement, means of transportation, electrical goods are mineral-based industry. In mineral-based industries, we have completed the introduction of iron and steel industry, but once again we will revise it. This is the image of steel minerals. You can see this is the steel mineral image and this is the production made up of steel. This is the image of iron minerals and this is the production made from iron. And we have learned about iron and steel industry. This is the image of iron and steel industry. This you have seen in our last lecture. This is the another image of iron and steel industries. We have completed this first slide of iron and steel industry, but then also we will revise it and then move to next topic of this iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry is on the axis of modern industry. Axis, it means the most important industry on the basis of economical development also. Iron and steel industry is considered to be the base of industries. Machines and other construction, it means not only the machine and other construction are also produced from its productions. This can be also considered to be the key industries. And now we are going to start our new paragraph from the iron and steel industry. The process of making iron is very old in India. We all are knowing the process of making iron from iron mineral. It's very old in India. Iron was imported from India to make shroud in Damascus. Shroud in Damascus, it means that from India the iron were imported from India to make shrouds. Shrouds, you all are knowing the meaning of shrouds. Shrouds means talwar. Shrouds in Damascus. Damascus, it means the folded steel, also called Damascus. The first factory in India to produce iron was established at Porto Novo in Tamil Nadu. The first factory in India which produced iron from iron ore minerals, it was established, it means it was started in Porto Novo in Tamil Nadu. Porto Novo is a district in Tamil Nadu. The first iron producing industry was established in Porto Novo in Tamil Nadu. It was closed due to some reason. A successful production of raw iron was made at Kulti. But the industry which was established at Porto Novo in Tamil Nadu, it was closed because of some reasons, and then a successful production, a successful industry of raw iron was started at Kulti. In 1907 century, the factory established at Jamshedpur started producing iron and steel on very a large scale. It means that in year 1907 the iron and steel industry was established at Jamshedpur, and it was the largest iron and steel industries in India, and it was started in Jamshedpur, and Jamshedpur is the name of a district and state, Jharkhand. The factories were established at Berhampur in West Bengal and Bhadravati in Karnataka. Afterward, the company was established in 1907 in Jamshedpur in Jharkhand, the iron and steel industry. Then next iron and steel industries was established in Berhampur district, state, West Bengal, and then next iron and steel industry was established at Bhadravati in Karnataka. Iron and steel industries were also established in Bhilai, Rourkela and at Durgapur. Even not only in West Bengal, in Jamshedpur and in Karnataka, the iron and steel factories were also established in Bhilai, Rourkela and Durgapur. Other large-scale industries were founded at Bokaro, Visakhapatnam and Salem. Other iron and steel large-scale industries were started, it means were founded in Bokaro, in Visakhapatnam and in Salem. Iron ore, coal, limestone, manganese are used as a raw material for producing iron and steel. If you want to produce iron and steel, then which other mineral is needed, which another mineral is used as a raw mineral? Iron ore, it means not purified iron. It means iron ore, coal, limestone, manganese are the other mineral is mixed with each other to produce iron and steel. A mini steel plant has been founded near Hajira in Gujarat. Mini steel plant, it means small scale industry. A small scale iron and steel industries were founded near Hajira in Gujarat. Plant means industry. The administration of all the iron steel factories except Tata hand over to Steel Authority of India Limited. Full form, that is the short form is SAIL. It means the administrative, it means the management of all the iron and steel industries in India except the Tata Iron and Steel Industry. In short, we can say it is known as TISCO. TISCO was only handled by the Tata and their private sector. It is a private sector industries. Other all industries management, other all iron and steel industries management was done by Steel Authority of India Limited. It means SAIL. It means this almost all the industries management is done by SAIL except Tata. India ranked first in the world in the iron and steel production. In the production of iron and steel, our country is at the 5th rank in the world. I just want to give you some information about this company, that is TISCO. TISCO, it means Tata Iron and Steel Company. It was started in year 1907 in Jamshedpur district, Jharkhand, and this company management is done by the Tata, and this is a private company and it is a very large scale industries in India, and it is the biggest industries in India. the biggest iron and steel plant in India. Now we are going to learn about aluminium. This is the image of aluminium minerals. You can see this is the image of aluminium minerals, and this is the things made up of aluminium minerals. You can see this is the aluminium minerals, and this is the production made up of aluminium minerals. This is the image of aluminium industry. You can see this is the image of aluminium industry. Aluminium industry is also known as mineral based industry. Why? Because here mineral is used as a raw material, so it is known as mineral based industry. And this is the aluminium industry. Here aluminium or mineral is used as a raw material to produce aluminium. After iron and steel industry, aluminium refining is another important industries. It means iron and steel industries is on the first rank in India. After iron and steel industry, aluminium refining, it means to refine the ore aluminium, it means to purify the aluminium minerals, is the another most important industries in India after iron and steel industries. This mineral is light in weight, it is strong, it is malleable. Malleable, it means able to hammered or press into or shape without breaking or cracking. It means aluminium mineral is light in weight, it is very strong, it is malleable. Malleable, it means you can hammer it, you can press it, and you can give a shape without breaking. It means you can easily mold it. It is smooth conductor of electricity, and it is rust proof. And these are the advantages of aluminium minerals. It is light in weight, it is strong, it is malleable, it is smooth conductor of electricity, and it is rust proof. Rust proof, it means cart. In our language we can say cart. Bauxite is the aluminium ore. It means that when we find aluminium in a ore as a raw material, like it is not purified, at that time we can say a bauxite, and after when it is purified, at that time it is known as aluminium. So first, bauxite is the aluminium ore. When the mineral aluminium, it is not purified, it is not refined, at that time it is known as bauxite, and after refining it is known as aluminium. Other minerals are mixed with aluminium, which is useful in making cars, railway, aeroplanes and machines. Other minerals are mixed with aluminium minerals, and which this after mixed with aluminium minerals, which is useful in making cars, railways, aeroplanes and in other machines. It means that aluminium is a mineral which we can mix with another minerals. About 40 to 50% of expenses is incurred in the electricity. So this industry is founded where the hydroelectricity and the bauxite are available easily. It means to convert bauxite into aluminium, it means to convert or aluminium into purified aluminium. The expenses of electricity is very high. It required 40 to 50% of expense of electricity to incurred. So almost all the aluminium industries are founded near the hydroelectric city. So industries get less expense of electricity bill. So, and even where the bauxite it means aluminium or unpurified aluminium, where the bauxite is easily available, almost all the companies were established near where bauxite is easily available and where the hydroelectricity is available, because the electricity expense is very high when we convert bauxite into aluminium. Factories producing aluminium are established in Orissa, we can also say Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and in Tamil Nadu. These are the major states where we can find the aluminium industries and the factories which are producing aluminium from the bauxite. So the aluminium factories, it means it were established in the state of India like Orissa, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra and in Tamil Nadu. Now we are going to learn about copper industry. Before starting copper industry, we will know about copper. You can see this is the image of copper minerals and this is the production made up of copper. It means thing made up of copper minerals. You can see that almost you all have seen the things made up of copper. This is the image of copper industry. Copper industry is also known as mineral based industry. Why? Because in copper industries, mineral is used as a raw material, so it is also known as mineral based industry. This is the copper industry. You can see this is the picture of copper industries. Copper industries. The usage of copper has increased due to its properties such as easy conductor of electricity and it can be mixed with other minerals easily. The use of copper has increased day by day. Why? Because of its properties, because of its benefits, because of its advantage. So what are the benefits of copper? Why the demand of copper has been increased? Why the use of copper has been increased? It is increased because copper is a good conductor of electricity and it can be mixed. Copper is a mineral which can be mixed with another minerals easily. Copper is useful in electricity's industry. It means copper is very useful in electricity industry because copper is a good conductor of electricity. Copper is used in making refrigerator, air conditioner, automobiles, radiators, domestic utensils, etc. So, the use of copper is increasing day by day. Even electrical industries are also using copper for making refrigerator. It means copper is used in making refrigerator, copper in use in making air conditions, copper is used in making automobiles, copper is used in making radiators and domestic utensils. In the previous slides you have seen the picture, the domestic utensils made up of copper. The first copper refining unit means industry. We can also say plant, we can also say industry and we can also say unit. The first copper refining industries of India was founded by Indian Copper Corporation (ICC) at Ghatshila in Jharkhand. It means first copper refining industries. It means first copper industries was started in India, and it was founded by ICC. ICC stand for Indian Copper Corporation. It was started in Ghatshila and state Jharkhand. In year 1972, ICC was handed over to Hindustan Copper Limited, HCL. It means that first that company was started by ICC, and then in year 1972 this company was handed over to Hindustan Corporation Limited, HCL. It was handed over to HCL in year 1992. Beside HCL, today copper is produced by private sectors also. HCL is limited company. It means it is public sector company, it is government company we can say, but now copper is produced by private sector also. Private sectors, it means PVT. Yet the domestic production is not enough, so it has to be imported. It means yet the domestic production is not enough. Even we are having many copper industries in India. Even the public sector industries are there, and also private sector industries are there. Then also the copper is not sufficient in our country, so we have to import copper from another country for our domestic use, for the domestic production. So today in mineral based industries we have completed about iron and steel industries, we have completed aluminium industries, and we have completed copper industry. We will do the revision of this all three industries, and in next lecture we will continue with chemical industry, fertilizer industry and cement industry, and means of transportation and electrical goods and other mineral based industries. This is the image of steel, this is the image of iron, this is the image of iron and steel industries. In iron and steel industry is known as axis of modern industry. It is a base of economical development also. It is considered to be the base industry. Iron and steel industry is used in machines and other construction. It can be considered to be the key industries. The process of making iron is very old in India. The iron was imported from India to make rods in Damascus. Damascus, it means a steel, also called folded steels. The first iron industry was established in Porto Novo in Tamil Nadu. It was closed due to some reason, and next successful industry was started in Kulti. This was iron. We are talking about iron and steel industries. The next industries was started in 1907. The large scale industry, the biggest iron and steel industry in India was started in 1907. This is known as TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Industry. It was started in Jamshedpur in Jharkhand. Then there was another next industries was started at Berhampur, at Bhadravati. The next was started in Bhilal, Rourkela and Durgapur. And another large scale industries were also started in Bokaro, Vishakhapatnam and in Salem. Which are the other mineral is used to produce iron and steel. Another minerals are used to produce iron and steel is iron ore, coal, lime, stone, manganese are used as a raw material for producing iron and steel. The mini steel plant, mini it means small industry. The small steel plant was found near Hazira in Gujarat. The administrative management work of all the iron and steel industries was in the hand of Steel Authority of India, means SAIL, except Tata. Why? Because Tata is private sector industries. India ranked 5th in the production of iron and steel. This is the image of aluminium minerals, and this is the things made up of aluminium minerals. This is the image of aluminium industries. Aluminium industry is second after iron and steel industries in India. This mineral is having a lots of advantage. Why? Because it is light in weight, it is strong, it is malleable, it is a smooth conductor of electricity, and it is rust proof. Bauxite is the aluminium ore. Other minerals, we can mix other minerals with the aluminium, and after mixing with another minerals, it can be useful in making cars, railway, aeroplanes, and in machines. Almost all the industries were started near the hydroelectricity plant were available, and where the bauxite is easily available. Why? Because the electricity expense is very high to convert bauxite into minerals. Almost in India, there are the major state where we can found the aluminium industries, that is Odisha, West Bengal, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, and in Tamil Nadu states we can found aluminium industries. We have completed about copper. This is the image of copper minerals, and this is the things made up of copper. This is the copper industries, image of copper industries. You can see the day by day the use of copper is increasing because of its advantages. The advantages of copper is it is easy conductor of electricity. We can mix copper with another minerals easily. Copper is useful in electricity industries also, for making refrigerator, air condition, automobiles, radiators, domestic utensils, etc. The first copper refining industry was started at Ghatshila in Jharkhand, and it was founded by ICC. ICC stand for Indian Copper Corporation. We have completed about copper, and in copper we have also learned in year 1972 ICC was hand over to HCL. HCL stand for Hindustan Copper Limited. Even HCL today, HCL is public sector. Even copper is producing by private sector also. Private sector, it means PVT, it means private sector. Yet the copper is not enough in our country for the domestic production, so we have to import copper from another country. And in next lecture we will continue with this lesson and with another topic. So I hope you all understand and revise your topic properly. Thank you.